Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Y&R spoilers: is Kane's life in danger, or was it another big, fat lie? The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers hint that Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, might be lying. What a surprise, we know. If you recall, he swore that he feared for his life over in Nice, France. What is this? Now that he's back in GC, we've heard nothing about this outrageous claim. A man, Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, died because of Kane's fear. Why is no one calling him out on this? Is Kane lying about death threat? Chance was specifically called over to Nice because Kane thought he was going to be murdered. Instead, 3 people died, none of them Kane. Chance died, as did Kane's crazy butler and Damian Kane, Jermaine Rivers. 2 men were murdered and a third took his own life. Something is very wrong with this scenario, and yet the citizens have gone on with their lives as if nothing happened. Funerals were held off camera, but there's no way Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, wouldn't have Kane's head for Chance's murder. At the same time, a 4th victim perished in GC, Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck. On a side note, some fans are worried that the show is purging cast members for big-name additions such as Tamara Braun, Roger Howarth, and Billy Flynn, but that's another story. What fans should be worried about in the present day are glaring inconsistencies with current characters. Why is Kane safe now? Is Kane's life in danger now, and was it in Nice? It matters because the rest of Kane's story is a laugh riot. Something has to make sense with this plot or fans will really revolt. For example, Kane lives on the train tracks. Literally, in his own caboose. It's supposed to be a status symbol, and yet all it conjures up symbolically is hobos and canned beans. Second, Kane has a master plan to take over the city, and beyond that who knows what. He's relying on Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, to do that. A woman who admittedly has unresolved PTSD and is desperate to get a job, any job. What is this? Kane and Phyllis are a hoot. Third, the show has thrown out AI as their weapon of choice, although neither Kane nor Phyllis has any idea what it is. Correction, Phyllis spent a few hours boning up and is now an expert. All she needs is a mustache to twirl. Is Kane's life, still, in danger, or was he pulling a fast one? What are your thoughts on this storyline? Are you enjoying the helter-skelter storytelling, or do you think that Billy Flynn's talent and the fans' time is being wasted? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with the Young and the Restless right now. Come back here often for the hottest Y&R updates, news, and spoilers. Get comfortable, and gain access to the best soap intel on the web. What is this? Is Kane lying about death threat? The intrigue in Genoa City has never been higher, and when it comes to Kane Ashby, the lines between truth and manipulation are once again blurred. The mysterious claim that Kane has been receiving death threats has sparked a storm of speculation both on screen and among viewers, with fans left wondering whether the danger is real or if Kane is spinning a web of deceit to protect himself, or perhaps to pursue a secret agenda. With so many players involved in high-stakes plots across town, the possibility that Kane is hiding more than he's admitting is fueling whispers of betrayal, revenge, and shocking revelations that could ripple through families and businesses alike. Kane has always walked a fine line between hero and trickster. His history of lies, half-truths, and elaborate cover-ups has scarred his relationships, especially with Lily Winters, who has been forced time and time again to question whether Kane's words can be trusted. This latest twist has reignited those doubts. The claim of death threats raises pressing questions. Is Kane a legitimate target of someone holding a grudge, or is this just his latest calculated move to manipulate those around him? The shadows of his past misdeeds, fake identities, secret affairs, and hidden schemes, make it difficult for anyone in Genoa City to take his word at face value. The rumor mill suggests several possibilities. One theory is that Kane may be exaggerating or fabricating the threats to garner sympathy, a strategy that could place him back into Lily's good graces at a vulnerable time. Another is that Kane might be using the threats as a shield against business enemies, potentially tying himself to larger power struggles within Chancellor Winters or Newman Enterprises. If Kane is being dishonest, the exposure of his lie could destroy any chance of redemption and alienate him permanently from his children, who have already endured the fallout of his mistakes. Yet there's an equally compelling possibility that the threats are genuine. Kane's past is littered with dangerous connections, and if someone has resurfaced with a vendetta, his life could truly be in peril. Enemies like Colin Atkinson, who has never been far from trouble, might have drawn Kane into a deadly trap. Others speculate that a rival in Genoa City's corporate wars could be orchestrating the intimidation, seeking to exploit Kane as a pawn in larger schemes. The ripple effects are enormous. If Kane is lying, Lily could face another heartbreaking betrayal that severs ties for good, pushing her toward new romances and new alliances. If he is telling the truth, she may find herself drawn back into his orbit to protect him, igniting a love triangle that entangles other characters. Business powerhouses like Jill Abbott, Devon Hamilton, and Victor Newman may also have stakes in uncovering whether the threats are fabricated or legitimate, as Kane's drama could bleed into their empires. The tension builds as Genoa City braces for answers. Is Kane Ashby truly in danger, hunted by forces from his past, or is he orchestrating an elaborate deception to reposition himself in a town where trust is already in short supply? Whether it's a desperate plea for sympathy or a dire warning of genuine danger, Kane's claim has set the stage for a dangerous unraveling of secrets, lies, and long-buried vendettas. Why is Kane safe now? For weeks, the tension surrounding Kane Ashby has had Genoa City buzzing with speculation. Rumors of mysterious death threats, shadowy figures from his past, and whispers of unfinished business left viewers questioning whether Kane's life was truly hanging in the balance. But now, a surprising shift has sparked new intrigue. Kane seems safe. The looming danger appears to have vanished as suddenly as it arrived, and the mystery of why he is no longer under threat has left fans scrambling for answers. Is Kane's safety the result of behind-the-scenes maneuvering, a truce with dangerous enemies, or perhaps a shocking deception orchestrated by Kane himself? Kane's safety is far from simple. Given his long history of scheming, deception, and running from trouble, the possibility that he staged the entire crisis for personal gain cannot be ignored. Did Kane exaggerate the danger in order to win back sympathy from Lily Winters or to gain leverage in Genoa City's cutthroat business world? If so, his sudden safety could merely be the unraveling of a carefully spun lie. Yet there are clues suggesting that something more complex is at play. A settlement with an old enemy, a covert deal struck in the shadows, or even Victor Newman's unseen influence could have shifted the tides in Kane's favor, silencing the danger before it escalated further. Theories among fans run wild. Some speculate Kane cut a deal with his father Colin, whose criminal ties and history of betrayal have always cast a dark shadow over Kane's life. If Kane bought his own protection through a clandestine agreement, it might explain why the threats have evaporated. Others suggest Jill Abbott's influence played a role, her business savvy and protective instincts ensuring that Kane would not be targeted while the Chancellor legacy was at stake. Still, another camp of viewers believes that Kane never faced real danger at all, that he fabricated the death threat story from the start, and his newfound safety is simply the inevitable result of the truth beginning to crack through his narrative. What makes this mystery even juicier is the emotional fallout. Lily has once again been drawn into Kane's chaos, and his sudden safety raises serious questions about his motives. If she discovers that he lied to her in a desperate attempt to reclaim her heart, the betrayal could permanently shatter their bond. On the other hand, if Kane truly survived a dangerous brush with the past, Lily may struggle with lingering feelings of loyalty and concern, complicating her current path forward. His children, too, are caught in the crossfire of truth and lies, forced to grapple with whether their father is a victim or a manipulator. On the business side, Kane's safety carries equal weight. Genoa City's corporate giants thrive on leverage, and if Kane has secured peace by brokering a deal, the ripple effects could spread to Chancellor Winters, Newman Enterprises, and beyond. Devon Hamilton and Billy Abbott may not look kindly on Kane's survival if it stems from shady compromises, while Victor Newman could view Kane's resourcefulness as an opportunity, or as a weakness to exploit. The heart of the matter remains elusive. Why is Kane safe now? Was the danger real and neutralized by unseen forces, or was it a ghost story all along, conjured by Kane's desperation to rebuild a fractured life? Viewers know one thing: in Genoa City, safety is never permanent. Kane's current reprieve may only be the calm before the storm, a fragile peace masking deeper betrayals and darker threats yet to emerge. And when the truth finally comes to light, the fallout could once again turn Kane's world upside down.